Are you into gardening again today? I wanted to bring you up on what I've been doing on the Untamed garden here. You know, in all our gardens, when we go out to weed and take care of it, we find things that have dried up or died, or maybe they're in a stage where they're just not ready to pop out yet, so they look kind of, blah. So I wanted to put some of that in here, and I did that with some black and some brown elements. Let me bring that up so you can see that. Little black yarn, little brown elements. This one isn't sewn yet. And then coming over, I worked it in and under and around the green yarn and the eyelash yarn. Now the yarns give the illusion of grasses and weeds and things like that, and they work so well, and they do that without effort. So be sure and try to incorporate some yarns. One of the best eyelash yarns that I've ever found, and I have got to look for more, is this one right here. Anytime that I need grasses, this one works beautifully. Okay. And if you can find something like that, that's a very natural and works well all the time. Another wonderful yarn that I found at a estate sale is this one here. It's very grassy looking, of course, but has the little points that come out that really help make it look natural too when you're using it. These are the two that I've used here on this, and they're looking really good. Now, this little brown stuff here has sequins on these little pieces here. They're cut off of a piece of trim, which I do not have with me right this minute, but they have little sequins. So there is a little bling there, a little shine to that. Now that's, what I've changed here. As we move on over, I have completed sewing down this center section here. I've kind of left this in kind of plain vanilla, going from this really busy part to a little plainer part, and I'm coming back into a busy part at the end. I think that's a good transition, and because everything doesn't grow the same all the way across in a garden. So anyway, I've finished sewing at least 50%, except for this little piece I showed you that I need to sew on there. So we're getting over to the last part now, and I've pretty much finished putting all the elements in that I want in, and we'll see how that goes. I did a little bit of stitching up in this corner here to get some of those pins out so that I could have a better place to hold on up there. And I did some stitching down through here, up through here, across here. So really I just have this swatch through here to stitch down, but there's a lot of elements in there. I added some plain green strippy things that give it an untamed, overgrown look, that are different, that are not in the rest of the pieces. Adding these little tassel pieces, one up here and this one here. Those are new, and they're not found anywhere else. Now these grassy and black yarn, they're, of course, I just showed that to you over there, and I'll be sewing those in, and the green grass in. I threw a really bright orangey reddy piece into here that was new, a different look. And if you remember, on this side I have this real statement with this brown piece here, and so I wanted to coordinate that color, and so I found this piece here that I could put in, bring it down a little and around. And so that kind of pulls the two ends together if you're able to see it all at one time. And it's it looks coordinated without being the same, just because those big color statements are bold here and bold here. Okay. So now I will be sewing this down, and then I will be deciding on a binding for it, and then, you know, putting on a back piece, binding it, and then running a casing along the top back so that I can hang it with a rod. I think it's going to be a really nice wall hanging, different, and also the fact that it's long and narrow gives me a chance to put it in places that bigger pieces don't fit vertically, so forth. So you can see that it's all fussy cut pieces out of scraps, all kinds of florals, all kinds of fabrics, lots of home decor fabric, lots of cotton fabrics, woven fabrics, t-shirt fabrics, remnants of scarf fabrics, you name it, it's in here. It's very Untamed, isn't it? So please let me know if you're working on one, plan to work on one, what you would do differently, what you think the strong points and the low points of mine is, because we can all learn from each other's opinions. Okay, we don't have to agree with them, but we can learn from them. So please don't hesitate to just write down whatever you feel. I am not easily offended. If you say it nicely. Don't tell me I'm an idiot, but just tell me something looks a little idiotic maybe, you know, I don't know. But anyway, truth helps. And so don't be afraid to express yourself here, because I do love your honest opinions. I just do what I love, what I see, and I try to explain it so that others, if they love it, that style, that look, then they can learn something from it. And if you don't like it, well, you know, that's okay too. There's no police around here that will throw you in jail because you don't like it. Certainly I won't. And if you get in jail by a mistake, just let me know and I'll bring you some donuts, okay? All right. Till next time, let's all stay very scrap happy.